Welcome to the Man in the Middle at Work. I'm Bill. It's approximately just after 9:30 in the morning. I have to be at work at 10:30. I like to be there a little early so I can relax, make a video, get ready for the day. Today we're going to be talking about Iced Earth's 2007 release, Framing Armageddon, Something Wicked This Way Comes Part 1. This is the second and last album with Tim the Ripper Owens on it as vocalist, which is too bad because, I mean, wow. I can't believe it's been 13 years since this album was released. It still sounds as good today as it did back then. I don't know if it could even be remastered because it sounds just so good. This is an album that I don't like to listen to bits and pieces of. It's a concept album. It's actually two concept albums, Something Wicked This Parts 1 and 2. 2 is Matt Barlow on vocals, which I really have to say, I wish they would have waited to replace Tim till after the second one, because I don't think the album is good. I don't think that Matt is quite as good a singer. Or maybe if they had waited till Stu Block had come in. Stu Block is excellent, and I love his vocals. Not quite as much as Tim Owens, but he's a damn good singer. This is an album which tells a story, and it's hard to just listen to one song out of it at a time. I like to sit back and if I'm at home or if I'm driving, just sit back and listen to the entire album at once, because in my mind I'm playing the movie out. What's the story behind the album? The story tells of a future time when humanity has made it to the stars and actually has an empire, and they're getting ready to invade the Station. I don't know if it's a system, a planet, but these people called the Stations are afraid of humanity. They're afraid of being absorbed by humanity, and they have something. They believe they're close to the Creator, and they don't want humanity to get whatever it is that's making them close to the Creator. So they, or what they call the Architect. And so they decide they're going to send 10,000 stations back to ancient Egypt. The whole time travel, and nip humanity in the bud. They're going to cause something called the clouding, which could be, if they went a little further, you could say that was what caused the whole Babylonian, or I think it's the Towers of Babylon. I might be wrong, but when humanity started to fracture, they didn't have a common language anymore, and Tower of Babel. But no, they say they go back to ancient Egypt, and they cause man to forget everything up to that point, and the Sations become pretty much the rulers of humankind. It's an interesting. I wish somebody had taken the initiative to write a book, because it's that good of a story, and there's Middle Eastern influences all through the album. There's I can't remember the song, Empire Man. There's a song from Mankind's point of view, where they say that at the beginning you hear gunfire and like an invasion, you hear explosions, gunfire, and then the singer comes through from the point of man and say, it's mankind's destiny to go to the stars and become one with the Architect. And That's what the Saiyans are afraid of. Because the Saiyans pretty much are one with the architect, and they don't believe that mankind's way is the way. In fact, they do everything they can. And I mean, really, it's I can't say too much about this album because it's really a great album. I mean, for 13 years, 14 years now, I still play it. In fact, I was playing it this morning on the way to work, and yesterday morning as well. This is an album which I call a speeding ticket album. I listen to the album, I'm driving. Next thing I do, I'm doing like 80, 85, and I have to consciously back off. Jewels on this album are 10,000 strong. Oh my God. Tim does a 30-minute scream at the very beginning of of that song. It's probably the heaviest song on the album, and that's saying something. The next jewel is "Framing Armageddon," the second to end song. I believe it's the second end. Another kick-ass, just slamming beat song, and that's the way I like an album to end. There's a I'm trying to think, after prologue, antilogue, whatever the opposite of a prologue is. I can't remember. Epilogue. There's an epilogue, really good song. Slows it down. Slows the album down just enough for it to, to leave you wanting more. And I like it because the way this album it starts off a little slow, peaks, slows down again, peaks again, slows down, peaks, slow down, peak, until it hits the Framing Armageddon, and then slides into the end. Great album. I wish they'd make more albums like this. Iced Earth. After this, Crucible of Man? After this, and then leaves. Matt Barlow leaves. Stu Block comes in with Dystopia. Good album. Dystopia is supposed to be the end of the story, I believe, but Plagues of Babylon, I believe, actually has a couple more songs dealing with the Saiyans and the end of the whole story. But you can't go wrong. Find this out. If you're really a metalhead and you don't have this album, you need to pick it up and give it a listen to. All right, I'm 8 minutes into this, a lot longer than I thought I'd be talking about this. I'm going to sit back, relax for a while, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care.